I'm Laura Darrow.
And I'm Paul Darrow, and we're the owners of Country Village Meats in Geneva, Illinois. My love of it started when I was 14 years old, and I started working for a mom and pop grocery store. And I worked through there for 7 years through college, and I just loved the business. I love the business side of it, of buying products, marking them up appropriately, presenting them to consumers, and helping them make selections of food and groceries for their homes. And while I went into corporate America for a while in the food industry, I always had that yearning to kind of own my own business. So that mom and pop grocery store I worked in, I was in the meat department a good portion of the time. That was back in the day when meat came to your local grocery store in the form of a front quarter or hind quarter, and you had a butcher on site that broke it down. So I learned my cuts of meat. I learned how to sell meat there. And then when I was in corporate America, I worked for meat companies primarily. And so I was very familiar with the meat industry, the processing, the regulatory environment. Coming from a corporate environment, you see the strengths of a big organization and its resources. A QA department, a research department, and all those kinds of things. So you can see what's possible there, and that's exciting. It's also burdened by a big infrastructure with lots of layers of approval process and everything. So you kind of try and look at the good that a big organization can give you and say, well, how can I get at that with a small organization? So as a small organization, we don't have the structure, but we can be part of the Illinois Meat Association. We could be part of the American Meat Association, the local Chamber of Commerce, maybe the Retail Association. And those are all associations that can help little companies like us act bigger than we are, with support from helping us deal with government regulations to new product development to just sharing ideas that worked from one retailer to the other retailer. And we can leverage that here. And then we can take advantage, as Lori indicated, of not having lots of decision-making layers to have to go through to quickly expedite and get to market with things that maybe the big guys have to struggle a bit with.